Back in 2019, a blind, deaf, and neurological cat named Merlin came to us from animal control in Florida. Merlin is another cat who shows that sometimes it takes a village to save a life. When BCR was notified that she was going to be euthanized in the animal control facility, we immediately put out a call to our flight angel Davika, who has helped transport several kitties to us in the past. Davika has a vast network in Florida, and after making some calls, she got a foster home for Merlin ready and freed her from the pound. Davika then met our transport angel Thorn at the airport in Raleigh, North Carolina, and together her and Merlin made the 2-hour journey to Blind Cat Rescue. Thank you so much to Davika, Thorn, Maribel, Suzanne, Nicole, Wendy, Randy, Dr. Christy, and Elizabeth for making all of this possible. We could not have done it without all of your love and support.
First time I met Merlin, she was just in a small room by herself. She did not like other cats, so she had her own little personal bachelor pad with toys everywhere. And she was just a happy-go-lucky lady who loved playing with her little tracker toys with the cardboard in the middle and it had the ball. That was one of her favorite toys. Hi, buddy.
Morris, come here. You already had your time to shine. Your video's already up, young man.
When I first met her, she hated other cats. She was growling at them, hissing, and then she got introduced to what was room, I think 3 at the time, and she was in a cage for a little bit until she got acquainted, and then something just clicked and she became friends. She ended up becoming friends with Morris first. We ended up finding her and Morris curled up together, asleep, or on the same climber hanging out. Now she's friends with Miss Izzy too. There's a lot of cool things about Miss Merlin that I love. The way she plays. I'm Morris. The way she plays, if you get like one of the rope toys that we have, she grabs the other end of it and starts pulling on it like she's a little dog. She absolutely loves tug of war. She's got a lot of cool things about her, like her little eyes and her random white spot. Oh, don't leave me. No. Oh my god. Oh my god. Lady. Why? Look at your toe spread.
At least she cleans up her mess.
Sometime.
I remember the first time I met Merlin was way back in 2020 when I first started, and I was a little nervous because that was the first time I had been in that room or around any of the cats who kind of like to keep to themselves, and Merlin being blind and deaf, and I have never been around her or a blind and deaf cat, I was nervous to approach her and get to know her. But once I did, and I had to go into that room and take her out of her little kennel and let her walk around, she was just the cutest little lady ever. She was just wiggling her head around and stomping her feet and being super sweet, and I have loved her ever since that day. I think one of the funniest things that she does, she just doesn't care. She'll be eating her food and she'll turn around and sit in the bowl after she's thrown the food all over the floor. I've seen her stick her head in the water bowl while the water's just like dripping down her face, and she just doesn't care. She's just having a good time. She's having a snack, having a drink, but she's really funny. She's super smart, so I don't know why she does that, but it's really funny to see. Merlin, her history was she really didn't enjoy being around other cats, and then seeing her grow and spend time with like Miss Izzy here and making friends. She typically still likes to kind of keep to herself, but she will every once in a while, if one of the cats whack a ball and it like hits her feet, she'll whack it back and she gets excited and gets the zoomies. When we put fresh catnip in the beds, she'll like start jumping into the bed, like attacking it and throwing all the toys out, which is really fun, and she doesn't mind so much when the other cats come to play too now. It's just that wonderful growth. I think one of my favorite things was we had some visitors. You have to have a specific approach when approaching Merlin to make sure you don't spook her. And I remember there was some kids in there with one of their parents, and they were just being really gentle with her, and they just sat down, they let her sniff their hand and like know that they were there, you know, show their presence, and that they just wanted to hang out with her. And it was just really sweet to see that happen to a stranger. They just absolutely loved her, and she loved them, and she was just waddling around the room, getting all the love. It was really sweet. I think I would say something similar like I said with Alice, just to keep in mind that it's your first time meeting her and it's her first time meeting you. Just keep in mind she is blind, she is deaf, and you have to approach her slowly. Make sure you put out your hand and let her sniff it first. More than likely she's going to ditch you and go and get snacks and then go take a nap. And that's just kind of how it is. Please don't take it hard. Don't think that she doesn't like you. She deals with us all day in the morning, and then we get quite a few visitors in the afternoon throughout the days. So her social battery can wear out pretty fast as well. Make sure to follow us on all of our platforms, please. We are on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. We also have a Facebook friends page. We're on Threads here on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe. And yeah, make sure to check out our website and read all about Merlin. And if you'd like to sponsor her, you can find out how there.